Hello again, welcome to How to Cook Like a Boss Without Being One. I'm Michael Hargrove, and today we'll be making Bolognese sauce. As usual, we start with prep. So we are going to dice our onion, carrot, and celery. All right, close enough. And the garlic I am just going to put through a press when we add to the sauce. But if you want to cut into slices, or if you want to dice it finely, that'll work also. Okay, so in a preheated, I'm using a Dutch oven, you just need a heavy bottom, deep pot because we're going to be making a lot. We thoroughly coat the bottom with extra virgin olive oil. And then let that come to temperature over a minute or two, and then we'll add our meat. I'm using a pound of Italian sausage and about 1.33 pounds of 80/20 beef. And then I'm just going to break it up a little bit so that it browns evenly. Now, a lot of the recipes I've seen don't pre-brown their meat. I like to do that for the extra flavor that it gives us. All we're doing is browning the meat here. And this is why I changed into my coat. Because even though it's a high-rimmed pot, I still got some grease on my t-shirt. So, never fails. Never fails. When I'm not wearing my coat, I always soil a shirt. Alright, so now what I'm going to do is I am going to drain the meat, but reserve that lovely fat, because that's a lot of flavor there. We'll add the fat back into the pot once we remove the meat and saute our vegetables. One method of removing the meat is just to take a slotted spoon or other kitchen device and scoop it out. The way I want to do it right now is simply drain it into a bowl, screened, and then pour the fat back into the Dutch oven. smells so good. And make sure you get your face in that lovely steam. Facial is just the side benefit. All that's going right back in there. So let's put the heat back on. About medium heat. And we'll add our veggies. We'll hold off on the onion just a little bit while these more robust veggie companions get started. Oops, sorry. I know better than that. And now the onion. And after about a minute or so, I'll add the garlic. Let's hit it with a little salt and pepper. The Mirepoix. For this episode, I'm whipping out both my Peugeots, my Peugeot pepper grinder, my lovely Peugeot nutmeg grinder. So now we're adding the garlic. I think I might have mentioned this already before. If you just want to slice it, if you just want to mince it, either way it works. As well as in a press, a garlic press. There's not much, I know I've said this in another episode, but there's not much that smells better than fresh garlic sauteing. And then once everything starts to look a little translucent, we are going to add our meat back. Now I'm just opening the can for our crushed tomatoes. You can use tomato paste, and there's going to be plenty more liquid coming in, so tomato paste would work. But if you're going to use paste, you want to put that in before the meat. So you want to put that in with the, not before the meat, with the vegetables, so that you sear the tomato sauce, tomato paste a little bit, kind of takes away that bitterness. You can use tomato paste with peeled tomatoes. As long as you bust up the tomatoes a little bit, they'll probably bust up right in the pot. But I'm choosing crushed tomatoes. Just want to show you the consistency. So it's a little thicker than sauce. not quite as thick as, well, to your own taste, right? So we just add that. And then the other liquids we're going to add is I've got some remnants of chicken soup. It had a good 3 or 4 gallons of homemade chicken stock in it, and we had it 2 nights ago. So there's still plenty of broth there, and all I really need is like a ladle or maybe 2 worth, which is what I think I'll put in now. Yeah, maybe a couple. Again, we're going to be simmering this lightly, a gentle simmer, for about 3 hours. So all of this is going to reduce down really nice. And then to this, we add to this much, we're going to add about a cup, maybe a little less, of red wine. The dairy, in this case I'm using heavy cream, but you can use half and half. You can use whole milk, but you don't want to use 1% or 2%. You know, you want to use whole milk, or like I said, half and half of cream. So you can take a look at this. This is about what we're going to add. So not quite a cup, I don't think. Now, truth be told, that if I was not shooting an episode, I would have simply used the white wine that I had in the fridge ready. It does make a discernible difference between red and white wine. You still want the acidity, no? Traditionally, it's red wine. If you or your family don't notice a difference, white wine will work just fine. And then what we want to do is keep this on a really low simmer. And I'll see if I can't get it to that. We're going to be adding the dairy towards the end. What I mean by low simmer, seriously, you want to have your flame on as low as possible. But that is basically what we're looking for. Maybe something a little bit less violent, but not much. And you walk away. So I'll see you in another 3 hours or so, I guess. there you have it. I believe Bolognese needs to be a basic staple of any home cook's repertoire. And at the outset, it may never be as good as Mima's, but it's good to have goals, isn't it? Now, before you go, I could use your help. I really want to make a go of this YouTube channel. So if you found value, if you enjoyed yourself, please consider hitting the like button or sharing a comment or two with me. And consider subscribing to the channel. If you could share it with your family and friends who are cooking enthusiasts, that would be another solid you'd be doing for me. Either way, it is a privilege for me to be able to share one of my passions with you. Thanks for letting me do that. And thanks for watching.